Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Niners are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Eagles defense that will need to be on its game.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. The first quarter, first drive, the first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Cook. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. Tiger! Tiger! Force!
They'll run with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Move with Ye. Hey, move with Ye. Hey. Hey.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Second and goal here from the 9. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. Third and goal.
Get ready. Way 90. Way 90.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down following the run. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hey, back up, back
Throwing on third down, Smith. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Barrett. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Smith now on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw on third down, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 68 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They try again with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Left side, Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Beathard to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here we go now.
Now Beathard. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw Beathard. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 15 and a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barrett. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
This is Kamara, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Bridgewater. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll try and run it here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Here we go.
Coming left is Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Beathard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Beathard. Complete. He finds Braid. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Now let's go.
To throw is Beathard. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Come on, let's go.
Space to run past the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football? Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Let's go. Wait, 90. Force. Two jet. Dagger. Two jet.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Lucky 56. Hey, check 24. Gone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now back to throw. And Brake has it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Wait, 90. Force. Two J. You got him.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. Grand 38.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. So that'll back him up 5. The Eagles on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Come on, let's go.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Now a penalty flag down as well, but that looks like holding on the offense. Well, obviously that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Room here to run. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.